At the case conference, they were able to draw a plan to help James safeguard his health and his money. Some weeks later, Pat stops by to see how well the plan is working.
That's good tea. Thanks. So is the nurse coming around to check your blood sugar?
Yeah, regular.
Regular like, that's good. Yeah, is that working out okay?
Yeah, well, it has to be done, so it might as well be done like this.
How are you feeling about his health these days?
Yeah, it seems to be going okay. I think the last 2 or 3 weeks I've had nothing that's kind of worried me at all, and health-wise you seem to have been really well the last couple of weeks. So
Yeah,
things seem to be improving, I think.
I'm doing better, I'm still on the move, and...
That's good. I've got to ask about the bank, because that was an important part of the plan.
Yeah. Well,
Have you got those changes made?
I've rearranged the account, and I'm going on cash now.
Going out with cash, but you're still getting out?
I'm still going out, yeah. And believe it or not, I'm still seeing Kate.
You're still seeing Kate?
Yeah. We discussed it, and the whole thing, and just a side quirk. So
It's just okay. You've talked.
We've talked it through, and we've decided to see if we can make something out of it. So.
Well, how do you feel about spending money on Kate?
Well, it's just the way I think when everyone clicks in, she'll be all right.
And you're being much more cautious, aren't you, in terms of the bank cards?
Kate's more open. She's got the help, and so we're going to try and get something out.
You're going to stay friends?
Yeah.
Okay, that's your decision. I know the case conference was difficult, but I know that you want to work with Sam so that she trusts you more. I've just got to ask, how do you think that's going to go now?
Well, as long as she understands that I'm now got a check in life that I can see what's right and what's wrong, and I'm not just believing everything that happens in front of me happens. I can and do have the right to get the support to make the right decisions for my life. So I think that should work out well.
In this scene, James is honest with Pat about the decisions he's making. He seems more confident. I do have the right to get the support to make the right decisions for my life. Take a moment to pause the video and consider, what issues do you see arising at this step in the process? How would you respond to them sensitively? Here are some thoughts from others developing policy in adult support and protection.
I agree with Neil, your tone as a social worker, okay? It sort of didn't sound very approving at all.
No. Sam said she she was having a joke with him.
Sounds like she was horrified.
And he was still seeing her.
Like that, exactly, horrified.
He was still seeing her.
Yes, yeah. But yes, I mean, and it is. I mean, people make those quality of sort of life issue choices. And if so, they want to keep on seeing somebody and they're quite friendly. And that one at least was willing to make compromises. That he had done some things a bit more cautious, only taking out cash, leaving his card at home, so he sort of wasn't as exposed. I think he sounds as though he's done very well, actually.
To me, what would happen next is about managing and reducing the risk as well. And that is quite often an outcome of a case conference. But there would be practical things they could do to actually safeguard his money. Key safes, safe boxes with only certain access, that his support workers have certain access to, have the PIN number to his safe box in his house, records of his spend, drawing smaller amounts. So for me, there's quite a lot of options before you would get down to the banning order and moving people and all the rest of it. And that's the kind of things that the case conference is all about, is looking at what all those options are. So actually, you're reducing the risk, but he's still having all of those other things, not changing his lifestyle that much, or the company that he wants to keep, just that Kate won't have easy access to his money.
In that clip at the end it says, my money's going up now, changed my account, money's building up now. But that wouldn't have happened if the social worker hadn't got involved and helped him.
Well, but then only by offering advice and support, sometimes that's what it's about. It's damage limitations to say, look, that's fine if you want to continue doing that, but why don't you have two accounts and put some money in one account that pays all the bills and the electricity, and have another account, so that if that account some money does go missing, at least it's not going to affect the fact that you can't keep warm and can't have food. So sometimes it is about making those choices, and it is about saying to people, these are some of the options, these are some of the choices that you can make, so people themselves can actually make that choice.
Probably a little more work on triggers for risk. How will he know? When he's saying, and you're kind of getting horrified that, oh my God, he's not taking any advice and he's going to go and do his own damn thing anyway. But kind of, realisation that he's a little bit more informed and whatever. I think probably a conversation around that with him at that point would have been quite good, which would be around, raising his awareness about how will you know if things are getting difficult again? How will you know if, is there a threshold, for instance, whether it's monetary terms or whether it's how he feels? It could be a practical or a tangible thing or not. How will he know that it's not feeling good anymore? As I say, whether it's his bank balance or whether it's, oh my God, I don't feel comfortable in this relationship, or it's this balance of power that you're getting at, isn't it? When the balance, he's defining the balance of power to be okay in that relationship largely, isn't he? He's saying, we want to make a go of it. So that's him saying, well, we're quite keen on each other. And when the support worker says, well, or I think it was you said, are you okay about spending money on Kate? He's saying, well, yeah, I think, to a certain degree. So the trigger is, what degree is that? And when will he know that that's not right?
People who access services who contributed to our research had these suggestions. Where possible, the person should take the lead in making changes. Social workers should stay in touch and make sure the person knows what to expect. The right information is important now too. Being kept in the loop and knowing privacy is protected still matters. The person should have a way to record and share the progress they see happening as a result of decisions or plans, and a way to raise concerns if there are problems. Social workers should keep an open and flexible approach to understanding a person's ability. The person's capacity may improve, and there should be an opportunity for this to be assessed and changes made to the plan as a result.